Sonny Donnelly, IFL TV, in association with MGM Marbella. I'm here at the Matchroom Elite Gym today in Brentwood, and I'm with Kevin Mitchell. Kev, what's been happening?
Nothing much, mate. Enjoyed my Christmas and with my kids and things. They're just chilling.
Obviously, you suffered that gutting defeat against Ismael Barrosso last time out. Have you recovered from that?
Yeah, I've recovered from straight away. You know, it was a good shot walked onto. You know, it was a big puncher. We was going to pull the shot. I was going to pull the fight off the 3 weeks before because due to waiting out. I think I probably was a bit late making weight for the fight, but other than that, he could punch a kid. You know, it's the first time I've been stopped before. Ricky stopped me. Conceded stopped me before, but I'd say it's the first time I've probably been buttoned. I'd say I've been in with big punches, but yeah, he buttoned me, and it's one of the things. Back to the drawing board, back training, back doing what I do best, working hard.
Obviously, I'm sure that we haven't spoke to you since you had time to watch that back. Did you watch it back?
Yeah, I watched it back. Yeah, I was basically. I think when I fell over, I got up and I was just chasing after that, and then when I was on the chase, then I walked onto that. I left my feet in when I was throwing punches, and I walked onto like the stiff right hand jab thing sort of thing. It just buttoned me. But the first knockdown wasn't a knockdown. The second one definitely was a proper shot. That's the one that done me. But yeah, like I think once I was on the chase, I was chasing him. I was chasing to get the punches. When I was behind him, I was just on a bad thing straight away from the start, and he was a lot better than I thought he was. Also, clever feet. That's why I suppose why a lot of fighters don't want to fight him. But yeah, he's a good fighter.
Obviously, you do see it a lot. Like you see the South American fighters that come over and they look the part, but a lot of them can't really deliver, and he really did deliver. Do you think he's going to cause Anthony Crawler a lot of problems?
He hit me with a good shot. I don't know. Anthony take a shot. I don't know. Anthony take his power. He's a southpaw. I think if I was Anthony, I'd rather go to Jorge Linares with. I'd rather fight Jorge Linares because when you're at that level, you're always in for an hard fight. You're always at a hard level. It's always 50-50 fights. And always hard work. But I know for Anthony Crawler, he'd be in for a better night with Linares than he would be with Barrosso. Because Barrosso's southpaw, he's awkward. He bangs. He's quite smart on his feet. Smarter than I thought he was. So that's why he's going to be hard work. But with Jorge Linares, he'd be able to work with Linares and fight with him and mix with him, and I think he could hurt Linares.
Your personal opinion, what fight was harder, Linares or the Barrosso fight?
The Barrosso fight, wasn't it was harder. He was clumsy. He wasn't bad. Didn't have the brains in there. But I said the more of a battle was obviously the Linares fight. But the difference is I was in there 4 rounds with him, so there's a difference in there. So with Linares, I was in like the 10 rounds, different sort of fight. But I know that the way Linares works, you can hurt Linares, he can be chinned, and you can fight with him. You ain't in there with that awkward southpaw style, you ain't in there with a big awkward southpaw style of a puncher, so it's different, you'll be able to work with him. And plus he'll put another belt on the line, a bit more money for him. True
that. Obviously the question has been asked, will you get another world title shot? I mean, you know better than me what situation's happening. What is the situation?
You know what, there's times that I've always gone, yeah, I'll definitely get a world title shot again, and now I'd say possibilities are there, but that very much. I'm going to fight for the European title, go for that, and see where that lies me. If I get the title shot off the back of that, because it puts me higher in all the rankings, then perhaps. But if not, no.
That is. Do you think people do say that you're in an awkward position because you absolutely smash out the domestic scene and European? I think you're way too good for that personally. Yeah. And then when you get to the world title, you can just never sort of get there. What has been the problem? I
think over the years, when I was younger, it would have been due to myself living the lifestyle I was wrong. As a man now, I suppose, the only time I've been in a world title fight that I'd say that I've won and I got beaten was the Linares fight, and I think realistically I've robbed out of that fight, but it's one of them things, you know, you can't keep crying about things. It's just, I don't know, it's just, I'm always near and I, but it's just like, let's just see how it goes. I was thinking about calling it a day, I was thinking about retiring after that fight, the last one. I thought, because I'm not fighting back at domestic level, definitely not. I'm not one of them. I wouldn't do it to my fans. I've been fighting at a good level for years, and fans enjoy it. I don't think they'd want to see me fighting at a domestic level. But the European title does interest me. I beat John Murray years ago when he was European champion, but he gave the belt up before we fought. God knows what reasons why he done that, but it'd be nice. It'd be a nice belt to win. So everyone went up and said, yeah, I fought for the European title. I've never fought for the European title, so it's good for me to be able to fight for the European title, win it, and say, look, to my grandkids, my kids,
another belt,
another belt, yeah.
If you do decide to give up the boxing in a few years, I know you've got your motorbike test today. Is that something you could look to?
No, that'd be for me a bit of fun, but I think I'll be here with the boys, training the fighters. I'll definitely be down here working with the fighters. I work with them now, do you know what I mean? Help them out and do things with them now.
What is the story of motorbikes? Because I've seen on your Instagram and that you've got like there's various motorbikes. You've got leather jackets on now and all that. What's that? What's that
basically, as a young kid, I always liked me Harley Davidson, the bobbers, like the it was like my fast bikes. But if I was always on a fast bike, I'd kill myself. So I know to keep off the fast bikes. And the Harley Davidsons are something I always loved. And I see one come up for sale on the internet a couple of years ago. Really can't cheap. And I thought the guy who built it was a guy called Nick Gowl. He's a good famous bike builder, big in the bike building. I see going in there for cheap, and his bike's going to go for a very lot of money. And long story short, I bought the bike off of him, and yeah, and I've basically got my driving test back now. I've just put in for done my CBT, booked in for my theories today, and then after my theory I go for my own bike test. So it'd just be a
so tomorrow morning you could pull up on a Harley Davidson?
Could do, but not in the rain. Yeah, not in the rain. It was saying like my friends, like as we've gotten older, we're not out as much partying no more. Like, so that'd be a bit of a thing we do on the weekend, sort of thing. Yeah.
Well, it's better than going out and
splashing your money.
Exactly that. Alright then, mate. Well, best of luck in your test, and I hope you pass it.
Cheers, son.
I'll get on the back. We can fly around Dagenham.
Yeah.
Alright then, mate. Well, thank you very much, Tongs IFL.